Ayan, nandito na naman tayo sa bagong episode ng Leeds Park. At ang pag-uusapan natin, RJ, ang napakamahal na t-shirt ni King of Hip Hop. Ay,
yes.
King of Hip Hop.
Si Andrew E.
Hindi. Si Francis M. ang King of Hip Hop.
Filipino Hip Hop?
Filipino Hip Hop. Siya ang kinoconsider as the King of Hip Hop.
Si Andrew E.
Hindi si Andrew E. Si Andrew E. parang bata lang niya.
Alam ko si Bitoy.
Bro, hindi. Tatalunin siya ni Carlos Agassi.
Yo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Hindi, pero ayan ang topic natin ngayon. So ano ba yung kwento nito? Ewan ko kung napanood nyo yung isang episode ng Pinoy Pawn Star. So may isang babae na pumunta sa Pinoy Pawn Star at nagkwento siya ng isang mahabang kwento tungkol kay Francis M. At may dala siyang kulay blue na jersey, na t-shirt.
Naka-frame.
Naka-frame. Tapos, kwento niya ni Madam na itong t-shirt na to binigay sa akin ni Francis M. Kasi, ito yung spoiler alert, kasi nagkaroon kami ng pagmamahalan at relationship. Tapos, kasama niya, dun sa episode na yun, ay yung love child nila. So ngayon, tinatanong siya ni anong pangalan na ni Toyo. Ni
Boss Toyo.
Ni Boss Toyo. Magkano mamang value nito? Sabi ni Madam, this is priceless for me. Pero kinulit siya ni Boss Toyo. So sabi ni Madam, 700,000 pesos. So ngayon, si Boss Toyo tumawad as the episode goes, and then nagkasundo sila sa 500,000. Ngayon, ang catch doon, anong catch doon, bro? Paano ba nagawa ni Francis M yun na isang t-shirt
may gustong bumili.
8M.
8M.
Yun nga. Yung 8M. The
Together
next
with
episode.
other items.
Ba't di na lang niya hinold out for the 8 million?
Hindi
niya alam.
8 million kasi, parang meron ngayon pumunta doon na, sige, bibili na.
Dahil napanood.
Dahil napanood nila.
So, pero
may kasamang items yun.
Prior that, meron pang may isang item din si Francis M, yung polo na ginamit niya sa bagsakan. Na mahal din. Nakalimutan ko, hindi ko alam actually yung value. Pero
so kasama yun sa 8M.
Kasama yun dun sa 8M.
So yung mga damit naman magmamahal kaya?
Yan ang tanong.
Yan ang tanong,
ang tanong, paano ba magmamahal yung damit natin? Diba? Ito ang damit ni Pastor Rob. So paano yan? Dalawa na value nito kasi sinuot ko doon.
Training na natin.
May anointing.
10 years from now.
10 years
babalikan natin ang AI na yan.
May anointing. So, paano ba yun? Yun yung di ba? Paano nangyari yun na yung isang mere fabric, di ba, magiging value niya ay 8 million.
Yayaman pala sila Pia yung
kasi pati brief niya.
Di ba? Paano yung brief niya? Paano yung shorts na?
Ito, kinagat ng langgam to. Labo.
Ito yung suot niya. Lasing siya nung isang araw.
So, paano ba nangyari na yung isang Francis M noon, so alam naman natin na panahon natin nung sumikat siya.
Yes.
Paano nangyari na yung mga items na gano'n, may bibili ng 8 million. Grabe.
Idol niya ba si Francis?
May wheeling. No?
Kaleidoscope World. Yun lang alam ko nun kasi hindi pa ako pinanganak nung yung sumikat.
Correct.
Si Tito Rui lang yung dun.
Tito Rui.
Si Tito
Mga kababayan ko, bro. Siya yun, di ba?
Elmo. Wow.
Si Elmo.
Anak ni Francis Elmo daw. Ibang Elmo yung alam ko si Sesame Street yun.
Nag-ano kasi ako, nagko-collect ako ng NBA cards, shoes, toys. So, siguro, hindi ako nagulat na itong shirt na ito may value. Kasi ano naman yan parang, pag nag-ibenta kami ng cards, your card, your price.
Right.
So, parang, kung sabihin mo, gusto ko siyang benta ng
1 million.
1 million, for example.
Si Post Malone, right?
He bought yung one ring. A card?
Magic Gathering. Grabe.
Kasi
$1 million.
nakipag-collab kasi si Lord of the Rings kay Magic the Gathering. Ngayon, nilagay nila doon yung one ring. Isa lang talaga siya.
Only one.
1:1.
Stig!
1:1. Ngayon, may nakakuha. Tapos,
Uy,
binili ni
kailan
Post
ginawa
Malone.
tong collab
Ito lang,
nito?
ngayon lang,
Parang-
ngayong year.
Sino
At 3
nag-decide?
months ago.
Patay na si Token, bro.
Ha?
Patay na
Eh,
siya.
yung Tolkien family siguro.
So, kay family na yung estate. Yeah.
So ngayon, pwede mong gamitin yung magic, yung the One Ring sa magic.
Sa
Binili.
mga control mo lahat pag nasa yung
Hindi,
The One Ring.
hindi naman. But si Post Malone binili for...
Binili for $1 million.
$1 million?
What?
Grabe naman yun.
Sheesh!
So ganun nga yan, bro. Your card, your price. So basically, rarity, kung ganun din sa shoes eh. Maglalabas ng ganito, 60,000 pairs lang. Tapos, ako meron ako, mabibili mo yun ng retail eh, 9,000.
Yeah, 9K.
Tapos
Pero
ngayon,
pipila ka.
pipila ka. Tsaka hindi lang.
Tsaka slots
Hindi lang
lang.
pipila, raffle actually.
Raffle.
Kapag gusto mong bumili, raffle ka. Tapos pagka nanalo ka sa raffle, hindi ka nanalo ng...
Yung raffle naman, may bayad pa rin yan.
Wala.
na.
But makakabili ka. Ngayon, pag nasa iyo na,
Pwede mo
flip
i-sell.
mo ba for
Right.
a higher
keep
price?
mo.
So basically, yun nga, yung rarity, tsaka are there people willing to pay the price? Kasi kung wala naman, bababa ng bababa. Low supply and demand lang yan.
Yeah.
Grabe, no? Pero yung back of the story, di ba? Dun sa t-shirt ni Francis M. Turns out, the girl is, sabi nila, mistress ni Francis M. Kasi alam naman natin lahat, during that time, Francis M. was married. And pati ngayon in
Controversy na rin, hindi raw kasal.
Controversy na rin, hindi daw kasal kay Miss Pia.
Yeah.
So,
Pia Guanyo ba yan?
Pia
Yung Cayetano.
Pia Arcangel.
Bilo-bilo na ito.
Yung Pia nanay nila, Maxine Magalo, no? Okay, magulo. So, ngayon, lumabas yung story for 15 years daw. Tinago ni Madam.
15
Ngayon
years
lang ako
kaming
nagsalita.
nanahimik.
Yun.
15 years akong nanahimik. Tapos ngayon na daw
I
yung
exist.
time. We existed.
Sinabi ko na kay Henry C. yan. Sabi ko, 15 years ako na nahimik itay. Pero I exist.
Sabi niya, who you? So, yun. So, yun yung other side of the story. Kaya naging mas parang spicy yung item kasi may backstory na, uy, meron gantong side. Kasi Francis M. was also known as a family man. Yun ang alam ko based on kasi di pa ako pinapangalan kayo nang yung mga ano nun based on
Elmo, bro. Elmo.
Ako, Eminem na.
Eminem
Okay,
mga sinungaling. anyway, he's known as a family guy, di ba? Yung mga anak niya, tapos ganyan. So he's portrayed as a good guy. And then suddenly, meron palang gantong kwento.
Hindi bro, kaya hindi kami Francis M. Wawi de Guzman kami, bro.
Ang layo naman nun, bro.
Wawi de Guzman.
Ang layo nun sa pop to pop.
Sayo yun eh.
Ganun yung buhok.
Hindi kasi dati bibili ka ng tape.
Oh.
Mahirap lang kami. So you have one option kung ano bibilin mo.
Kung anong...
Ako
Francis M.
Eraserheads, bro.
o UMD.
Grabe. Ako CD na kasi ko,
Ako
guys.
Eraserheads.
Ako DVD na.
Wow. Eraserheads. Wow. Ito talaga si Tito Ruby. Anyway, balik tayo dun sa topic natin, di ba? Ang point kasi natin dito, bakit naging ganun yung legacy ni Francis M?
How do you get to
How
that,
do you
right?
build that kind of legacy? That kind of respect para sa gamit mo, bibili ng ganung amount. 8 million yung maximum currently. So, grabe, di ba?
But going back to what Rui was saying kasi, it's yung value ng isang bagay is only valid if someone else
He's willing
Wants
to
it.
pay.
is willing to pay for it.
Correct.
So, nagkaka-value siya when somebody else values it at that price. So, we've been doing NFT ni Jade, diba? And we know that we will list some ridiculous prices doon sa mga walang kwentang pictures na yun.
JPEG.
Hoping that someone crazy is going to say, ang ganda nito. Kasi may mga iba, like we would have times, Jade, diba, na parang dahil naka-hoodie siya, may speculation na maganda yung value kasi naka-hoodie yung character.
Face mask.
Or naka-face mask or whatever. Pero again, because yung speculation is also just people trying to put value into stuff. So yung, again, I guess going back to, at the end of the day, someone was willing to value it. Diba? Someone was willing to put a value into that shirt and say, obviously, natin alam kay Boss Toyo, baka
it's just for content.
Baka content lang or pero
and it's a very successful marketing campaign.
Correct.
Oo. Pero again, pwede namang totoo talaga siya and ganun talaga niya binili and may gusto talaga bumili. So, again, yung tanong parang it makes you wonder, would we ever get to that level of importance and impact that people are gonna be willing to we were having a conversation actually kasi nga si Carl the once, diba? So parang sabi na, tago na rin kaya natin yung mga damit ni Carl.
Mga brief ni Carl.
By the way, hindi nyo po alam, kapatid po ni Pastor Rob yun.
Tago na rin kaya natin yung mga damit ni Carl para baka mamaya 10 years from now
may 15 years na nahimik din sasabihin niya.
15 years kong dinilaban.
Pero isang nakapataas ng value pag namatay yung artist eh.
So wala ka man namatay.
Diba si Van Gogh?
Yeah, Van Gogh. Perfect example.
Walang pumapansin ng painting niya.
Crazy guy lang siya.
Ang pangit eh, di ba? Bato.
Tsaka parang mabata yung drawing niya.
Nung namatay siya, is like the best artist in the world.
I mean, compare mo yung kala Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, tsaka si
Pablo Picasso din, di ba? Yung mga,
Pablo Picasso rin.
yung mga child drawings.
Dapat mas amazing yung kala Michelangelo. Turtle sila eh. Tapos naka-painting.
Bro, naalala yung age mo.
Mas amazing dapat yun.
Pero
okay na yung L mo kanina, pero nakalusot ka na eh.
pero yun nga eh, parang libawa, di ba? Chito, Francis M, tsaka Glock 9.
Eli Buendia, bro.
Eli Buendia. Like, ano kaya yung feeling nila ngayon?
Na knowing na
Nabuhay pa sila.
Tapos yung
knowing
kasama
na
nila.
nila was valued at that amount. Right? And then what would they feel about? Sabi nila, baka daw may anak din daw si Glock 9.
Oh.
Kaso,
Sorry.
baka may anak din daw sa labas si Glock 9.
Si Glock 9. Ooh.
Kaso hindi nila mahanap kasi walang apelido.
Dito na si Glock 9. Wala siyang apelido. Bro, invested siya.
Ano na ako eh.
Invest yung emotions niya, bro.
Kasi Glock 9 is one of the parang known as a Christian artist.
Yes.
Na family guy. Sobrang hindi mo expect na may anak sa labas. Tapos, yung pala, ay hindi na kasi wala pinili. Oh my God.
I think...
Pero
sige,
Michael Jordan, hindi pa naman nakamatay, pero yung mga sapatos niya. Like, yung ginamit niya talaga.
Ay, mga game worn.
Have you seen Air, that movie about him and the shoes, right? So, this guy actually made a whole industry about himself because of his shoes. And si Rui, I guess, he knows this.
Yeah.
That's a good example of creating value.
Yeah.
Kasi in fact, nung ginawa yung shoes na yun, bawal siya sa NBA. Kasi colored. Nung time na yun, dapat black.
White lang.
White lang ba or black?
White. I think white eh. So,
sabi ni Nike, okay lang, kami magbabayad ng fine. Si Phil Knight, babayaran natin yung fine. Kasi alam namin na kumbaga may hunch siya that it will create value. That yes, we're paying the fine, but panalo pa rin tayo dahil bibilin nila tong shoes na.
Yeah. And I remember, may proponent kasi, kaya na-create din yung value na yun. Sabi nila, yung nanay daw kasi ni Michael Jordan, really fought for this. Orchestrated for the whole thing to happen.
Correct.
So, magaling din yung nanay niya.
So, panoorin nyo. Parang ano lang siya, isang
I think it's a Prime Video.
Amazon Prime, no?
Amazon Prime.
Humingi siya ng royalty. Kasi,
Oo nga, tama.
Diba? Yun yung nangyari doon.
Nung time na yun, walang ganun.
Walang ganun.
Hindi pa uso to.
Nung time na yun, walang ganun.
Inanay yung bago ng deal.
Game changer.
Kaya ng Nike si Conte.
So hindi lang si Michael Jordan yung game changer sa actual game of basketball, but even in the field of sneakers.
Jordan 1, grabe.
Diba? In the field of sneakers, he is a
Wait, pero
game
nanay
changer.
niya yung nag-orchestrate.
Yeah.
Nung deal.
Siya
Nanay niya.
hindi lang alam yun ng marami, katulad natin.
Oh, wow.
Pero because of that movie, it was portrayed well.
And ang
So yung brilliance pala runs in the blood.
correct.
Yeah. Katulad nitong Francis M. story. Kung hindi nilabas ni Madam yung t-shirt, di ba? Hindi naman natin malalaman na ganyan pala yung value.
Pero ang isipin mo, yung i-connect mo lang doon, parang ang sabi kasi nanay ni Michael Jordan, ito yung naging deal namin. Gusto namin royalty kasi kailangan ni Michael Jordan mag-MVP every year. Kailangan niya mag-average ng 40 points per game. Kailangan niya magkaroon ng crazy stats para mapansin yung shoe. So hindi lang si Jordan ang
So the whole thing was a marketing stunt.
parang hindi lang si Jordan makikinabang sa Nike. Yung Nike ang makikinabang kay
Ang pinaka-nagulat
kay
ako
Jordan.
doon, ang galing magtagalog ng nanay ni Jordan.
May punto pa. Wala ko yung punto niya.
Ang galing
So,
magtagalog.
isipin mo din, pag i-translate mo, si Francis M., hindi half M ang value ng shirt niya just because marunong siya mag-rap.
Yeah.
Nag-create siya ng value, nag-create siya ng albums, may mga movies siya.
Yeah, he has his clothing line.
Yeah, tapos kilala nga rin siya.
Bago pa mauso yung mga clothing line ng isang si Francis M. has his own clothing line.
Tsaka kilala
Three
din
stars
siya.
in the sun, di ba?
Yeah,
Nationalist,
diba?
3 stars na yan.
I think ang mistake is that if you would want someday na paano maging mahal yung mga damit ko. No, I think the goal is to upgrade yourself.
Bring value to the world.
Repeatedly, bring value to the world. Sabi ng Bible, diba? Do you see a man skilled in his work? He
Yeah.
will serve before king.
Correct.
So, the reason,
Ganda.
I mean, imagine nyo kung sino lang random rapper yung walang kwenta yung shirt niya.
Correct.
But because he gave value, created value for himself, and he is this big. Kaya ngayon, may value lahat ng everything he touches. May value. So, ang goal natin as leaders, how can I upgrade myself? Kasi, I hope that you see what we're saying, right? What we're trying to say here, no? Ganon din naman, if you upgrade yourself, make yourself valuable, people were willing to pay you. The companies out there, they would pay you good money. Ang galing niya eh. Gusto ko siya sa team ko. So,
Correct.
nag-create ka ng value. Kumbaga, pinamahal mo yung sarili mo. Not just in a sense of memorabilia or collection, but yun, yung ano ba yung ginagawa mo sa extra time mo so that you can be able to continually, perpetually upgrade yourself.
Nice. Correct.
Tsaka di ba yung history belongs to the winners eh. So, for all we know, napakadaming nanay ang kumausap kay Nike about that same thing. Or about Reebok siguro or Adidas, about that same kind of deal. It just so happened na Michael Jordan was the most successful doing it. And so, when we look at history, it seemed like this was a one-time thing. But I'm sure there were other deals who would have been...
Yeah. Would have been this one.
Oo, na parang marami nang tinry na deals sa iba't ibang mga tao na probably, if they succeeded, was a genius move.
Yeah.
But because it happened to Michael Jordan, we're looking at his story. Kasi nanalo siya.
Yeah.
Pero one of the things na I remember, parang yung value lang nila na, kasi ngayon uso sa NBA yung ang tawag din bro, yung di maglalaro ng
Load management?
load management eh. Uso yung load management sa NBA. And si Charles Barkley, yung parang mahal-mahal ang pinabayad sa inyo, tapos
babayad ng ticket, tapos
magbayad
maglo-load
ng ticket
management
para
ka.
panoorin ka, tapos di ka maglalaro kasi load management. Samantalang 90s era,
Pagod na
may sakit. Oo, may sakit. Lalaro
May
kasi
flu.
Jordan.
Kasi ang sabi nila, ang dami nagbayad para mapanood ako.
For the fans.
For the fans eh.
As Kobe rin, di ba? May ganun
Oo, na
statement.
parang people are gonna get that. Whether, di ba, yung people are gonna see that you value them. Na in turn naman,
Yes.
because they see that you value them, they're gonna value you. So, I don't think we're gonna have, I mean, especially with this load management thing, parang, mas inunan yung sarili nyo kaysa sa amin eh. I mean, again, obviously, there's two sides of that. No, kung mga sinabi natin. Pero, the idea of, dito kasi, sobrang obvious na vinalue yung mga fans. Kaya ngayon, yung mga fans, in turn,
Iba rin yung
iba din yung support nila, iba din yung paglalagay nila ng value.
True.
Because they feel valued first. And I think, sa mga leaders na nanonood sa atin today, when you think about adding value to yourself, mag-add ka muna ng value sa iba.
Yes, exactly.
That's the best thing. Kung hindi mo alam, kung hindi mo pa alam kung anong value ang malalagay mo sa mundo, mag-add ka ng value sa iba.
Correct.
Yep.
Hindi ka magkakamali.
Correct.
Yep.
Pero, meron naman, yung iba sinasabi, yung creating value, hindi mo naman i-devalue yung iba para magkaroon ka ng value. Mali din yun. Wala ring kwenta yun. Kasi yung iba, di ba, i-devalue nila yung iba. Hindi, wala yan. Wala kwenta yan. Para umangat sila.
Yeah.
And
Sa
I think
school
that's a Pinoy,
nagsisimula yan, eh.
that's a Pinoy culture, di ba?
Sa school, di ba? Yung parang...
Hindi, wala yan.
Hindi, yung
Pangit.
first honor nga namin, mababa din yung grade eh. Tapos, yan, di ba?
Ewan ko. Galito bigla.
Parang, di ba? Parang, task ko sa mas mataas pa ako sa first honor namin.
Devaluing, yeah. So, that's not creating value. Yung ganong klaseng style na devalue mo iba. But yeah.
Ang common mistake sa workplace is that, and I think this is more of a Filipino culture. Kung halimbawa ang sweldo ko ay 20,000, yung trabaho ko pang 20,000.
Yeah.
Yun.
So, ba't ako mag-overtime? May 20,000 lang. Hindi nila
OTY
gets
lang naman.
Yun nga, yung adding value to
yourself
people.
and
To other people, and in return, adds value to you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Diba, kung matapos ka ng maaga, punta kaya sa boss mo, boss, natapos ko na yung work ko yan. Ano bang gusto mong pagawa mo sa akin? And that's necessarily pagsisip-sip. But kasi
Actually, yun ang ibabato sa'yo. Pero actually, yun din ang hindi naiintindihan ng mga tao na doing extra mile, extra work,
adds value to you.
adds value to you. Diba?
Yeah.
Contributing more to the company. May balik yan talaga
Also,
sa'yo.
Teka lang, wait lang bro. Yung example, yung volunteer... Baka yung mga volunteers dito sa church.
Yes, bro.
I value them so much.
Yun.
And
Ganda.
ganda nung kay Bill Hybels eh. Yung,
Love na love kayo ni Pastor.
Volunteer Revolution. Napakaganda nun eh. Kasi bilang leader, parang minsan nahiya akong mag-utos. Minsan nahiya akong mag-utos kasi parang, ako na lang gagawa kasi iutos ko pa. Sabi niya, huwag kayong mag-isip ng ganun. Kasi as you delegate the task to other people, if you don't delegate the task to other people, you are actually robbing them
of the
the opportunity to serve and to learn. Kasi bawa yun, RJ, kaya mo ba itong edit? Hindi ko to alam eh, pero sige, aralin ko. Di ngayon, nadagdagan siya ng value.
Yeah.
Kasi natuto siya eh.
Yeah.
So ngayon, nagmahal din yung kanyang net worth.
Net worth.
Kala
to
net
speak.
volunteer.
Diba kasi gumaling siya.
volunteer rating.
Nag-guess ba yun? So ganun yung sabi ko sa workplace na
Yeah.
parang hanap ka pa ng pwede mong gawin. Kasi sa totoo lang, yes pa, maaaring libre yan, pero tumataas yung value mo because as you serve people. So
Correct.
service talaga.
Service pa rin.
What I was about to say was, I don't think I think this is actually more of a Western thing.
Idea.
Because in the West, people are paid by the hour. So, actually, pag tinignan nyo sa abroad, mas loyal yung mga Pilipino. Mas sila yung nag-extra mile. Kaya nga maraming umaangat na Pilipino abroad because yung mga nakapag-abroad na Filipino, loyal sila sa employer nila, nag-extra mile sila. Westerners, on the other hand, because they're paid by the hour, okay, I'm gonna do the job that you gave me. Kasi bukas, maghanap ako ng, kung $20 binibigay mo sa akin, bukas, hanap ako ng 21. Pag nakakita ko ng 21, bahala ka na sa buhay mo. Kasi dito ako sa 21. Because they think like that. They think na, yung, kumbaga, mas mas long-term tayo mag-isip when it comes to jobs. Sa kanila, mas flexible kasi nga maraming job opportunities.
Sobrang laki nung lugar.
Madaming pwede puntahan. Unlike sa atin, sobrang scarce tong trabaho. Kaya pag nagkatrabaho ka na, yakapin mo talaga, gagalingan mo talaga. Pero, again, like what Rui says, let's add value. The extra mile goes a long mile.
Correct. And developing yourself, adding value to others, and then gradually, umaangat din yung value mo sa marketplace. Hindi lang sa marketplace, pati sa relationship mo with other people.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tsaka, di ba yung parang sometimes you wonder, ito na lang, Hamilton, di ba?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for it?
6,000?
6,000
7,000?
isang tickets for a 2-hour
Ang seat
show?
mo,
3-hour show. Sorry.
ang seat mo, saan?
Sa
Para exit.
Hindi. Sa baba. Sa baba. Pero sa dulo na yon. Kasi yung first line, 8,000, then 7,000, 6,000, ganun. Tapos meron pa sa taas. Yeah. But, again, Hamilton story. After ko panoorin yung isang show na yun, sobrang, napaisip ako, anong ginagawa ko sa buhay ko? This guy started at 14 years old, ganito, tapos naging founding father ng America and all that, dami niyang ginawa. Nag-fall din siya, meron din siyang mistress and all that. Yeah. And hip-hop to, yung Hamilton. So, iba yung take niya dun sa usual nating alam sa theater. Pagkatapos kumanood no, napaisip ako, ano ba yung impact ko sa community? Ano ba yung anak ko, ano ba yung mundong ginagawa ko para sa anak ko?
Nice.
So, paisip ako talaga. Like, actually, bago pa ako manood sa Hamilton, nag-iisip na ako ng ganun. Ano ba yung value na na-add ko sa mundo? And, ang nakakatuwa lang, bro, sa mga moments na nagtatanong ka ng ganun, may mga random people would tell you na may value ka.
Kasi random yung magtataho.
Hindi. Sabi nila, yung kanina lang, randomly, may kausap si M. And then, sinasabi niya, nung estudyante pa kami, si Kuya ko, ganyan, yung impact ng worship leading niya sa buhay namin, grabe talaga. And ako, hindi ko naman alam yun kasi during that time, I wasn't even thinking about ano ba yung makukuha ko when I do worship leading. It's not about that. It was all about service.
That's
and
good.
It was all about, because I love God. I love to worship God. And I love to lead people into that moment na na-encounter nila si God. And it was, so ako, all my life, until 2 weeks ago, sinasabi, meron ba akong impact? And then, these random people would say, ito. May mag-chat dati may nag-chat sa akin bigla. Kuya ko, alam mo ba, ito yung impact mo sa akin. College student ako. And now he's working, ganyan. And nagkaroon siya ng encounter kay God because of the worship leading.
Yeah.
And ako, hindi ko alam. I was just doing my best in the service that I can provide. I was just volunteering my heart out for God. And then, I was already impacting others pala. And how many students have I met na nakita rin nila ako before na nag-lead? Hindi ko mabilang. Marami sila. And hindi ko naman din doon nababase yung value ko. Pero when you ask, i-validate din siguro mga tao din eh. Hindi mo kasi ma-validate na ano yung legacy mo eh. Parang ang weird nun, di ba?
Yeah.
Ako, itong legacy ko.
Yeah.
Iba talaga yung magsasabi.
True.
Hindi ko naman ma-validate kay M kasi nga awkward yun. Si M, yung wife ko, she never met me na worship leader. She met me as
active ka nun.
Oh, not an active guy from church. I was a backslider. Yeah, a sinner. I was about to go out of church nung nakilala ko ni M. Pero si M, ang pagkakilala niya sa akin, ito nga, sobrang dedicated nito sa ministry and all that.
Joke sana ako, kaso controversial.
Wag na. No, sige, bro. Go! Ang lakas na loob. Pero, ayun, whenever I hear this story, syempre may kurot.
Yeah.
Especially when you're asking, ano ba yung value na nabibigay ko sa mundo?
Ako, produkto ko ng worship
Leading
leading
yun, bro. Grabe.
Ako din.
First day ko sa community, sa Victory. Ikaw ang ano noon, di ba?
Yeah, sa Robinsons.
Sa Robinsons pa yun.
Before.
And nag-translate sa mga kapatid ko.
Yeah.
Diba?
Sabihin ko lang sana, nagbayad ka ng 6,000 na ticket sa Hamilton kasi maganda yung value ng Hamilton.
Hindi.
So yun pala, bro. Ito na pala.
Hindi, yung Hamilton kasi, a friend actually, sabi niya, nood tayo Hamilton. Wala akong alam sa Hamilton. I don't even know Alexander Hamilton. so nag-yes lang ako kasi yung friend ko nag-aya for some reason. Tapos, may extra budget naman kami ni M. Sige, try natin. Hindi ko pa na-date si M sa isang play.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, try natin, okay. So, months ago pa kami nag-buy ng ticket. And then, sobrang thankful ako dun sa friend namin na in-invite kami for that because it was very life-changing for me. Na during that time, si Rob, tinatanong ko, Rob, mag-law school na kaya ako? Kasi nga, iniisip ko, how can I improve myself in my leadership? And may impact ba akong ginagawa? Yun yung tanong ko sa sarili ko.
Sinagot ka na ni Lord.
Yun niya Yun niya. Ang maganda doon, when you ask this question, si God kasi nakikita niya naman naririnig. Alam naman ni God yung pinagdadaanan natin. Diba? So, kung gusto mo ng validation, the best validator ng buhay mo, si God pa rin. And He will send random people
Good.
to really tell your purpose. Ito ka
Yeah.
Ito ka Diba? So, yun.
Ganda.
Exciting.
Ganda.
So, serve lang tayo ng serve, di ba? Kasi may value yun If you continue bringing value to others, eventually.
Sometimes you get stressed out with thinking about your legacy and sometimes yung danger pa nun is nasa-skewed yung mga dapat mong gawin Yung parang all of a sudden,
nagkakaroon ng hidden agenda.
Correct.
Nagiging
manipulative ka na naman.
Imbis na, nagsiserve lang ako, all of a sudden you're thinking on the back of your head, para sa legacy ko to, para maalala nyo na si Rob Guevara.
And the reality is, it happened, di ba, the last episode, nangyari naman din sa akin yun, lumaki ulo ko din Di ba? But then, God will always parang remind you na, hindi, it's all about this and your purpose.
Tama.
Yan talaga, bro
Actually, yung word, I don't think when we say create value, we didn't mean really to create value from scratch because we are already valuable. Imago Dei. Made in the image of God. Tayo lang yon sa lahat ng creation niya. Kung ano ibig sabihin nun? Meron tayong intellect, emotions, teleological beings tayo, which means we have purpose.
Ganda.
Morality. Tsaka yung mismong si God, yung imprint niya na sa atin.
Yeah.
So I guess more than creating is finding that value that's already in you.
Galing.
Kasi yun nga kaya maraming loss sa mundo kasi parang yun what Koy was saying kanina, ano ba naman ako, wala akong kwenta, wala man lang ako makontribute. Hindi talaga totoo yun kasi the image of God is already in you. So you really have to find it. That's why ito kabaliktaran naman na may value, nagpakamatay, Miss USA.
Sino?
Recent lang na rin.
Christ, yata. Nasa may mga researcher natin dyan.
Search natin.
So, bro, she's like the dream of probably every teenager. Beautiful,
Wait, so
famous.
recent Miss America?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rich, famous, beautiful.
Nasa kanya ng lahat.
Sa kanyang lahat.
Para si Daniel
Jump
Padilla.
out of the 29th window of her condo.
Oh my God.
And,
Walang foul play?
Hindi.
Christ.
Talagang, Christ, diba? Christ.
Chesley Christ.
Oh,
And
grabe.
from her suicide note, saying, I cannot contain this deep sadness
This pain.
that I have inside. Kasi yung value actually is connected to your purpose.
Yes.
Kasi if you are not in your realm of where God wants you to be, it's gonna be a sad life. We were just talking about Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah, trigger warning. Si Anthony Bourdain, sabi niya ni Dave Chappelle, sabi niya, this guy, eats the best food around the world, di ba? Hangs out with the best people, di ba? Around the world. Then one day, because his heart was so broken, nasa isang luxury hotel sa France, he hung himself. Imagine mo, the best job in the world, kakain ka lang. Di ba? Ang sarap na, bro. Babayaran ka ng millions. And you can travel around the world. But yet, because of that deep void in his heart, the deep pain, he hung himself. Di ba? Grabe.
Yeah.
So, grabe talaga din nagagawa ng purpose sa buhay natin. And we can't even tell na walang purpose si Anthony Bourdain because he was so a man in a mission talaga.
Yeah.
Sobrang successful, 'di ba?
And sabi nga ni Tony Robbins na so in success may two sides siya. So yung science of success, which is alam mo parang numbers lang naman to be successful, you have to create this number of albums or books. So may science of success. And then there's the art of fulfillment. And most people, they get successful, pero they're really not fulfilled. They're not happy.
Yeah.
So, example, one of the greatest comedian. Francis kasi hindi naman siya
Si Dolphy.
No, not Dolphy.
Robbins.
Robin
Williams.
Robin Williams, yes. Made the world happy except
Robin Williams.
sarili niya.
He's very
Peter Pan.
Yeah, so there's number one, yung path to success, but another thing is to fulfill yourself or the art of fulfillment. You have to be aligned with purpose.
Yep.
Diba?
Yep.
And yung purpose kasi, the only way to find out is yung designer ng buhay mo.
Yep.
Ay, diba? May manual ka.
Yeah.
Yung creator ng manual mo ang tatanungin mo.
Sino pa tatanungin mo kung para saan isang bagay?
Correct.
Kung sino yung gumawa ng bagay niya.
Exactly.
Yun yung, I remember preaching about it 2 weeks ago na parang when you actually find your purpose, matutulog ka ng pagod pero masaya. Kasi alam mo, you've done something that you were meant to do. And there's so much fulfillment in that na may sense yung ginawa ko today.
Correct.
Kaya sa mundo na to, ako lang yung makagawa doon. Parang gano'n, yung may sense yung ginawa ko today kasi sa mundo na to, this is what I was created for.
Correct.
And the thing is, bro, hindi naman siya tipong one day alam mo na agad eh.
No, it's a discovery.
It's a discovery.
Yep. We're not saying that we already found.
So it's really a journey. Sometimes, ang kailangan mo lang gawin, really slug it off. Gawin mo lang. Ulitin mo lang. Be consistent. Be loyal. Loyalty, sobrang, lalo sa generation ngayon, kasi di ba, ang dali maging freelancer daw, ganyan. Ang dali maghanap ng work and all that. Pero nakakalimutan nila yung value ng sticking around, learning from the people around you, learning dun sa trying times, sa struggle, dun sa rut na yung hindi mo maintindihan bakit hindi ka nag-grow. Because you're also learning from that kind of phase. Right? So, ayun. So, stick around. Kaya mo yan.
Yeah. And minsan kasi, diba, yung mga tao din, they get it wrong. Inisip nila, kailangan ko maging successful para maging happy ako. Pero it's the other way around. You have to be happy para maging successful ka. And
the right kind of happy.
Happy people are successful people.
Yung mga addict, bro. Yung mariwada lang happy.
Yung happiness, nakukuha mo siya sa progress mo. Yeah. If you see yourself progressing, moving forward, may fulfillment. Tapos nare-energize ka, lalo ka nagkaroon motivation, yung belief mo lalo lumalalim.
Mga tambay happy yun, bro.
Oo.
Hindi, itong ginagawa natin. Happy tayo ginagawa natin to.
I think, parang it helps also na may clarity kasi. Like,
para saan?
Oo, tsaka, I think,
Purpose pa din.
yeah, may purpose, diba?
Correct.
But some people are actually doing it without realizing that they're already doing
Clarity
it.
lang.
And so because
You
they
have to
don't know,
Just write it down.
Yeah.
and it's not clear for them, they could still miss that feeling na, ito na pala yun.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang chasing after something else. Nun pala, the very thing that they're doing now is actually
That's
something
it.
that they should be doing talaga.
And sometimes kasi parang, kunyari, ito yung goal mo, tapos ito yung ginagawa mo. Sobrang layo eh. Pero, it takes another person for you to actually see the full picture.
Yeah.
Na ito palang ginagawa mong maliit na to, may value yan dun sa gusto mong puntahan.
Right.
Yeah.
Minsan kasi nakakainip talaga, di ba? Parang, paano, ito yung gusto ko, tapos ito yung ginagawa ko, layo-layo, gusto kong ito gawin ko, CEO, tapos janitor ako. Paano yun? Di ba? So, ang layo, pero yung pala, CEO ko ng janitorial services.
Be patient lang, di ba? Hindi mo malalaman.
Right.
Few words. To close yung
naalala ko lang si Andrew E., King of Rap. Si Francis M., King of Hip Hop. Wow. We have to verify. We have to verify. Pero kasi, di ba siya yung King of Hip Hop. Even Andrew E. respects Kiko Pangilinan. Kiko Magalona. Yan. Anong takeaway ko? Just stick around. Kahit mahirap, kahit na hindi mo maintindihan, sometimes you just have to be consistent with what you are doing. Kasi hindi naman aksidente yung nangyayari sa'yo ngayon.
Right.
So, kahit yung mga palpak mo, alam na ni Lord yun, hindi mo magugulat si God.
Yeah.
Hindi mo magugulat si God.
Right,
And just stick with Him din. Siyempre, kay God. Sama kay God. Find your community.
Yeah, sa akin, sana you get a chance to discover at least a glimpse of who you are, what you're created here for, purpose mo sa buhay, how that aligns with your gifts and your talents, with the opportunities that you had. Because that gives you a little bit of clarity of what you're here for. And when you have that, mas madaling itawid yung mga bagay-bagay. Diba? Yung pain is manageable when you understand what the pain is for. Pero when you don't understand what that pain is for, ang hirap tanggapin. Like, sinuntok ka sa kalye, ang hirap tanggapin, ang hirap makatulog kasi sinuntok ka na lang, di mo alam kung bakit. Diba? Pero sinuntok ka because nagtitraining kayo, that's fine. It's normal. I mean, same pain, pero you treat it differently because magkaiba yung context ng pain. So, in that sense, when there's clarity with what you do, kahit mahirap yung ginagawa mo, mas bearable. Kasi you have a better context now. Okay, this is training for me for what I'm supposed to do. So,
ako yung balikan ko lang yung don't pursue value. Kasi you're already valuable.
Yeah.
Ganda.
Sabi ng Bible, all the days written for me is already all the days ordained for me is already written in your book. Yung sinasabi mo. Na
tapos na yan.
Tapos na yan eh. Replay na lang itong ginagawa natin. So, punta ka talaga kay Lord. Lord, paano ko ba mahanap? I'm already valuable. I'm made in your image. So that I can also serve the world. Serve the people. Not for that your jersey will be sold someday, but to serve. Anong ginagawa mo? Just do it one step at a time. And then, the world will be a better place, a much better place because you choose to wake up in the morning and just do what you have to do.
Yep. And ako naman, siguro, as we close, itong episode na to is a reminder for mga taong tumatakbo ngayon, and eventually few days from now magkakaroon tayo ng mga new elected barangay chairman.
Nakatakbo na sila pag nabasa nila ito. So,
done.
bagong panalo.
May bago ng SK.
At mga natalo.
So don't mess this up. Parang gamitin nyo to add value. Hindi mo to ginawa para lang makita ang pangalan mo sa wall or sa office ng barangay or kung saan man. Gamitin mo to make sure na sa time na ikaw nagli-lead, you made so much effort para mag-add ng value sa ibang tao. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope marami kayong natutunan. Watch out for more. Marami pa kami susunod na episode na gagawin. Like, share, and subscribe to support us, to support our work. Thank you so much, guys.